Hello, hello, friends. Welcome to the Megawatt Collective. I'm doing free medium readings and tarot readings for my followers here tonight. So go ahead and follow me, and then you can leave your questions in the comments, or you can tell me a person in heaven who you'd like to hear from. Welcome in. Leave your questions in the comments, my friends. Let's see if you have any ghosties here. Does anybody want to talk to their ghosties? Your loved ones in heaven? I can call them in if you'd like. Hello, hello. Welcome into the Megawatt Collective. Your gods and your ghosties might have a message for you. Leave your questions in the comments, or tell me who it is in heaven that you would like to hear from. I do have somebody's daughter coming through. 6 of Cups, 9 of Hearts. Somebody's daughter is there, but you don't have to. Call them in if you don't want. Thanks for coming in, my friends. Make sure you follow me and leave your questions in the comments. No questions yet, my people? What's going on in your life? I can give you guidance, or I can talk to somebody in heaven for you. Michael asks, will Tiffany and I get back together soon? You have to express your feelings to Tiffany, and then there's potential that you could. But I feel that you have to be more open than you even think, or like be more romantic than you even. You're probably saying, I do share my feelings, but share your feelings, open up, be more romantic than you even think you should be, okay? Austin is asking about the future of his career. Is it he? Future of Austin's career, please. What's going on for you right now, Austin? Because you will have success in the future, but what is your 8 of Swords as anxiety? Like, what is your fear? Because it shows there's a project that you've been working on that will be celebrated. You're going to get some kind of like congratulations or recognition. You have success there in your professional, in your 8 of Pentacles, in your job. So what is it that really you're concerned about? Because I do see the 8 of Swords, which is anxiety. But anxiety is not danger. Anxiety is fear in the absence of danger. So what are you afraid of? 8s are very significant to you. They're all over my angel numbers here. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay. I think you're going to have a good day tomorrow. I think people are going to be happy to see you if it's the case of you're going into a physical workplace. I see you like sharing like lunch or something with people, or like cheersing your coffees or something like that. So, Austin, I think you should feel confident going to work tomorrow. People missed you. It looks to me like people missed you, okay? Erica, is David happy that they don't talk? How does David feel about not talking to Erica? It looks like David has moved on, or it's telling you to move on. Is he happy that you don't talk? It's not quite like that. Sometimes the way we pose our questions is like, he's not happy. He's not going around like, oh, yay, I'm so happy I don't talk to Erica anymore. It's just that there's been some distance between you guys, and it's more of a simple fact. Does that make sense? There's distance between you. You're welcome, Austin. Ruth, will I grow up in love with Kelvin? What do you mean by that? Will Ruth remain in love with Kelvin? I'd need to know more about your situation there, Ruth. Marita, is Aaron coming back? Yes. Farah, does Eric intend to marry Farah, please? He's undecided. It's about 50-50. I would say more leaning to yes, but not quite certain. Mike, will Christina and Mike get married? If I had to say a yes or no, I'm going to say no, Mike. Or if you do get married, there's an issue. I think you have a little bit of disappointment ahead. If you want to tell me a little bit more about where you and Christina are in your life, also if anybody has any health issues, because the Three of Swords can indicate health issues too, especially related to the heart. Okay. So are Ruth and Buddy going to be in a relationship? Are you going to be in a relationship? For some reason, Ruth, I don't know what it is about your situation, but it can't give me an answer. I don't know why, but it can't give me an answer. Like, the cards are like, they don't quite understand why you're asking that or something. Like, who is he? Is he appears to be a lot older than you? Is that the case? Or, like, is it even reality that you could be a match, or what? Jeanne, will Jeanne ever meet a romantic match, please? It says not if you're too afraid to leave the house. Okay, Mike, so let me ask again about Mike, what was your person's name again? Will Mike marry their current? So are you and this person in a connection already? See, sometimes guys, if you're asking me if you're going to marry some stranger on the internet, the cards are going to be like, what the fuck are you getting on with? So tell me, Mike, are you in a relationship with this person? And I'll ask about your health too, Mike. Can I see Mike's health, please? So, Mike, there's a lot of work to do on your heart condition. Like, you gotta, if you want to get married and have a long, happy life, you gotta straighten up your health. I think that's why they're confused about the marriage thing, because your health is quite an issue. Okay, Mike? There is the possibility for you to improve your health, but it's going to take a lot of work. And then if you can get your health in shape, then you may have a potential future with this love interest of yours. But it's a bit of a domino effect there, okay? Back to Ruth. Okay. Kelvin and Ruth are best friends. Are they going to be in a relationship, in a romantic relationship? Not really, Ruth. I don't see it, okay? The cards are very confused while you're asking that question too, so I'm not too sure what the details are there. If one of you is a child or one of you is an adult or something, I don't know why the cards are just like, what are you getting on with? Kristen, is Kristen pregnant, please? Is Kristen pregnant? I see a 2 of hearts. It's a good sign. It's like when the doctors took a pee sample, this is a bit of a long story, but basically the doctors said to me, you're a little bit pregnant. I went to the doctor for a different reason, and they had to take a pee test, and it came back positive. And then they were like, okay, we got to take a blood test. And they like broke the news to me by saying you're a little bit pregnant. And that's the same with you, Kristen. You're a little bit pregnant. This pregnancy is not full blown almost, like you have the hormones present. Whatever that is, the HGC or something, you have the hormone present, but it's not an inevitable pregnancy. So if you don't like just wish for one way or another, pray for one way or another, if you wish the pregnancy does not kind of fully form, or if you do want it to fully form, because right now it's just hormones. It's maybe implantation, like, but it's not really a pregnancy that I can tell. But it could be. Does that make sense to you? Doucette. Yes, I'm from Newfoundland. Okay. Kristen's been trying for this pregnancy for 3 years. Can I get a potential outcome for this pregnancy? Ten of Hearts. 10 of Hearts. That's happily ever after. Cool. Slim, any good news for Slim? No. Sorry, Slim. Let me get you an affirmation card. Hang on. Life. My life is full of wondrous joys. That's for Slim. Letitia, welcome in, my sweet. You're still working on that, are you? Still working on the house sale. Letitia's still working on the house sale. Can I see potential future on that, please? Yeah, I see 10 of Pentacles. I see you making money, making a profit on it. But is it going to happen soon? No, I don't think. 5 of Wands twice is a bit of a fuss, a bit of a drama. So there's some kind of conflict that would need to be resolved. So Letitia, have you had any offers on it? No offers. Because what is it about the property? Let me see if I can figure out. Is there something about the property that's driving people away or something? Do you think you might need to lower the price? I get people, I'm seeing people looking at your property and they're saying, if only ... So how long has it been on the market? Yes, they're saying truth. You may need to lower the price, okay? Only a few weeks? Well, you don't need to rush. A few weeks is not very long. You will be moving. You will sell it. Oh, you just lowered. Okay. So give it time. You will move. I wouldn't worry, okay? Just wait for the right buyer. If you've already lowered the price, then scratch that, because I was seeing you lower the price, but if you've already done it, you don't need to do it again. So I would say just wait. And look, 10 of Pentacles coming out, Letitia. You are going to sell that house. All in God's time, okay? It will be, the right time will bring you the easiest sale. But there's going to be some, whoever these offers are, I think I see you getting multiple offers. But people are going to be like, there's something missing, or if only this or that. But you will sell the house, don't worry. And you're going to make money. Cool? You're welcome, my sweet. Kisses. Loves ya. John Brown is here. That's my dead grandfather. Kristen, the 10 of Hearts is happily ever after. Really good energy around your baby. Allie is asking, is Matt faithful to Allie, please? I don't see him cheating, but I don't see him being like your Mr. Perfect or anything either, okay? Jason, will you get your PR soon? Will I get my PR soon? I would say yes. Oh yeah, Kristen. I don't think you need to do IVF. No, I don't think you do. John Brown. Does Jennifer regret her decision toward John? John Brown. Does Kayla regret her decision? I would not say that she regrets it. I would say she thinks about it and considers it and tosses it back and forth, but I don't see regret, okay? Kayla is asking, Ms. Kayla is asking, do I have a future with Kels? Is Kels a masculine? Kayla, is Kels a masculine? I don't know why I'd have 5 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, because they don't go together. What exactly was the question? How did she phrase it? Do you have a future with Kels? Show me the energy of this King of Swords. Kayla, can I just say I don't like this for you? Simple as that. A prediction on if you will have a future together is not the question that I would be asking. I would be asking, is he good for me? And if you were to ask that, I think not really. Make sense? Is it a good time for Kristen to tell her dad that she's pregnant? I would wait, Kristen. Sleep on it, it says. Wait till you're 13 weeks. Not because I see the pregnancy ending. That's not what I'm saying. But it would put energetic pressure on the pregnancy. It would put expectations, and it would bring other people's emotions into it. And I want your seed to just be able to exist. Okay? Kristen, as this pregnancy unfolds, just know that at the end of the day, I see you having a successful one in your lifetime. Cool? Doucette home. Is my financial situation going to change in April? In April, finances for Doucette home. Not really in April. I don't see a big change in April. Would it be in their best interest to invite more projects in? Yes, you should. Yes. Hi, New Zealand. Oh, so Kayla, that's why. See, I try to explain, you guys. The cards are, half the time the cards are like, what are you asking? If you've only been on one date with this person, it's like, it's not the right question to be asking if you have a future together. They want us to take things one day at a time. We're not meant to be living in the future. That's not what tarot is about. Tarot is to provide guidance on your day-to-day. Oh, that's so nice. Vope said about my 4-leaf clover. Thank you. Kelly, will Daniel and Kelly eventually be in a relationship? It says, stay single, Kelly. Stay single. Okay, Kristen. Tanya and Chuck. Are Tanya and Chuck going to get back together, please? At least once. You're going to get back together at least one more time. you. Marianne, is it over with Tommy? Yes. Say goodbye to Tommy. Say goodbye. He's a decent guy, but say goodbye. Becca is asking, is it in her best interest to move her children to a different town? Yep. It looks like a good idea, Becca. Tanya, hello, my love. Hi, Angel. Does Betty only love Angel as a friend, please? Betty and Angel. I don't see a whole lot coming of a romantic relationship for you guys. I don't see a whole lot of substance to it, okay? Will Jay contact Spam in April? I think it's likely in some way, some small way. Alan? Is Melinda going to reach out to Alan and take him back? You should be the one reaching out. Come on, buddy. You should be the one reaching out. I don't know if she's going to take you back or not, but you got to be the one trying. Come back to me after you call her. Come back to me and ask for further. Marianne, yes, I answered your question. It said yes, it's over between you and Tommy. Or it should be. Idette, will Quentin reach out to Idette, please? Yes, but it's not with the greatest intention, okay? If you hear from Quentin, it's like this lusty energy between you guys. Make sure you follow me, my friends. Slim, all it said was to like be grateful for your life for you. I didn't really see positive news though. Mary, does Michael miss Mary? Does Michael miss Mary, please? Yes. Very much, I would say. Very much. Do you have another question there now, Mary? Okay, Slam. Silent. There's a viewer named Silent. They're asking me, will they reunite with their boyfriend? No. Natasha is asking, does Rod love Natasha? Oh, Natasha. Never love a man named Rod. They just have the worst energy. Becca, will Pat and Becca date long term? Do. Becca and Pat, I see moving and I see an injury. So that could be an injury in exercise or an injury during driving or an injury in a boat when I'm asking that question. And then it looks like people's co-workers are concerned about this situation. So it's not answering your question about your long-term relationship with this guy, but it's talking about some kind of accident that the co-workers will be concerned about. Does that make any sense to you? Or it might be looking at the future. That was for Becca. Sometimes the cards don't really want to talk about the same thing you want to talk about. Did he? Okay, he's a mechanic. So does she have a future with this guy? Does Becca have a future with this guy with the broken ankle? Why did it show me his broken ankle? Has nothing to do with your relationship. It kind of looks short-lived. He doesn't look bad or anything, but it looks like this relationship is kind of, it's going to end before it starts almost. It's short-lived, I think. It's like a flash in the pan, as they call it, or something like that. That's from what I can see. Now, maybe it could rekindle later, but I think his broken ankle kind of threw a wrench in things. Ashley, did T develop feelings for Ashley, please? Yes. Yes. It looks like T would like to make things work with you. Oh, 10 of Cups. 2 of Hearts. Ashley, this looks like a very stable and potentially a potential commitment. How do you feel about T? Tell me. I want to figure this one out because I don't often get these positive relationships. How do you feel about T? Ashley and T? You're no contact? How come? Like, why are you no contact? Is he abusive? Did he harm you? If he's avoidant? Yeah, they all are. Stupid boys. You're getting the Romeo card and the workplace, or making it work, Romeo making it work. 10 of Hearts is happily ever after. 2 of Hearts is soulmate, and 4 of Wands is marriage. Is he your twin flame? Yes, see how things play out. Come back, because I don't often get that positive energy around these connections. It's quite rare in this kind of setting, okay? So make sure you follow me. Come back on Tuesday nights and let's see where it goes. Will Rosario and Sergio get back together, please? No, you will not. Hi, Nicole from Alabama. I'm here in St. John's, Newfoundland. Tammy is asking, does Charlie ever think of Tammy? Does Charlie ever think of Tammy? Yes. Are you guys family? Yes, Charlie does think of you in a family way. They think of you as family. So, platonic. Jennifer, will Jennifer's marriage work out despite the distance? Show me the future of her marriage, her long distance marriage. Show me the future. You guys certainly have a lot of hardship to overcome. It's not, there's not a decision. It's not, neither one is fated. It's not giving me like, leave him. But it's not giving me, oh, this is untouchable either. You know what I mean? So you guys would have to both really, commit to prioritizing the marriage. Does that make sense? It's potential to go both ways. How long have you been doing long distance? Who am I talking to again? Jennifer? How long have you been long distance with your husband? Two of Pentacles is going either way. But you're getting Four of Pentacles repeatedly, which is saying, like, you can hold on to this. You can hold on to it and make it work. But you would both have to prioritize it equally. Nicole has a lot of questions. Nicole, are you asking me two things? Is your ex out of the picture and are you going to get a new one? Is this the same Nicole? Or am I getting people confused here? Blessings back to you, Jennifer. Okay, so Nicole's asking me if she has any relationship coming in. Is there a relationship coming in for Nicole? Who's the King of Swords? It kind of looks like somebody's already in your energy. Are you aware of who I'm talking about? There's a King of Swords who never leaves you alone. Just a friend. So you can't, if you want a new romantic relationship, you'd have to end this friendship with him because it looks like he's preventing offers. You can't be friends. You can't be just friends with him. That's what the cards want you to know, okay? So you'd have to like cut him out of your life before you get any potential partners. You're welcome, my sweet. Charlene, is Jeff truly moving on from Charlene after 17 years, please? $17 years. It looks like you guys had like a good 17 years too. At least in your opinion, but even in a non-biased energy, it looks like you guys had a real solid 17 years. Is Jeff moving on from her? Something about Jeff. There's something about Jeff. What is it? What's his deal? Why did you guys break up? Makes no sense. How old is this man? He wants to be alone, yeah. That's what I was going to say. I don't see him moving on, because normally when you ask, is he moving on, it means, is he getting in a new relationship, which I don't see. Does he have health problems that you're aware of? Or mental health problems? What is his deal? Yeah, that shows him being alone. Shows him working on like friendships or something. Or collaborations. This is very odd, Charlene. I'm as taken aback as you are. It makes no sense why he left you, to be honest. It feels like he spotted someone. He spotted another woman, like a younger woman or something. And he thought to himself, oh, maybe I could get something better than what I already have. But he didn't actually take any action on that. It was just like this idea. And it says the cards are saying like, he doesn't know how good he had it. He didn't recognize how good he had it, and he thought the grass would be greener. But then I don't even think he made a move on another woman. He just had this idea of it. Okay, so let me ask an outcome. Is Jeff going to remain in separation from Charlene, sorry. Is Jeff going to remain in separation from Charlene? Charlene, at this time, I just see it as a break. It looks like he needs space. He might need to have a fling to figure out how good he has it at home. Something like that. Is her marriage over? No, I think he's going to come to his senses, to be honest. Is their marriage over? I don't think it's over. Does he? Sorry if I'm wrong about that. But it's like he had no reason to leave. No real reason. Will he come back is the question we want to ask. Will he return? Will he return? I think it's possible. It's possible he might come to his senses and realize what he's missing. Okay? Possible. If you want him back, you should pray about it. but give him space. Do not chase that man. If he wants to leave, you let him leave. Do not chase him. But it's like he has some things to discover. He has some lessons to learn. He has a journey to go on or something like that before his 40th birthday. Okay. Sydney. Show me GL's intentions towards Sydney, please. Looks to me like he's warming up to the idea of you. He's warming up to the idea of you. Is he changing his intentions? Yes. Like his heart is changing toward you. What happened between them? What was the original? I feel like when you guys met, he may have gotten a fright. He was afraid of you. Sydney, he said you were too crazy. Yes, that's exactly what I see. Queen of Swords. But he's kind of getting used to you now. And I think he's seeing you in a different way. It's kind of nice. It was like he went, what's she? And then he was afraid of you. But now he's like softening. You're so welcome. So yeah, you are understanding the situation the same way that I'm understanding it. Matt, what's your birthday? What birthday's upcoming? Your old man birthday? How old are you gonna be? Hey B. You're gonna be 50, Matt. So old. So old. How's Matt gonna be when he's 50? Very well, it says. Very well. You're gonna be fine. It says, don't worry, be happy, Matt. Don't worry, be happy. 50's old, bye. How's the money? Show me his money. Show me the money. You're still so pissed off about that divorce. I don't see a big change in your money. I think it's stability. 6 of Pentacles. You have enough to go around. You have success. It's like you have stability. You have enough. But yeah, it shows you still paying your ex-wife or something. You're so mad about that. Lydia's Opa. Hi, Opa. Do you have a message for Lydia, please? Get ready, Lydia. Thanks, Matt. My number 1 fan, you is... Lydia's Opa, please. Lydia, this says daughter, this says divorce, this says marriage and home. What do you want to say to Lydia? Opa says you look so beautiful. You deserve to be happy. Opa's giving you 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and Queen of Wands. It says, my beautiful daughter, leave to achieve happiness. My beautiful daughter, leave to achieve happiness. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. It says, when the divorce occurs, which doesn't, who knows when the divorce occurs, you will get the generosity that you deserve. You'll get what you deserve from it. You'll get like support payments and stuff. And you will be able to move, and you will be able to balance it all. Clarify the home. It shows you leaving your current living situation. Walking away from your current living situation, walking away from your home. That's what it shows. Matt has a chip on his shoulder. Anything else here, Opa? These are your children. The children will be fine. It looks like their father will still remain in their life. You've got him scared. He's really worried because he knows that you know the truth, and he actually loves you. Your husband actually loves you, but he's just too bad. Like, his love is just not good love. And he does lie to you. Yeah, so it says, that's what Opa says, like, it says, just do it. Yeah. But this is fast, and this is divorce. This is fast divorce. It also says inevitable. Inevitable divorce. Opa, is there anything besides this storyline that you want to say to Lydia, please? It might be that your romantic, yeah. Opa's kind of saying no. There's not a whole lot I want to say because it looks like your romantic situation is kind of the most important thing. And Opa says, I actually have so much to say to you. There's so much to say, like, where do I start? So Opa said, I'll start with the most important thing, which is the marriage. So come back another time and maybe they'll have some more to say to you. But they said, I want to get the most important thing out of the way first. Is Opa masculine? Grandfather? Okay, I have a King of Swords. Is that Opa? Or is that the husband? Yeah. He says, I'm really smart. Remember that. I'm really smart. Remember that, young lady. Yeah. That's what he's saying. Remember that, young lady. He says, I will never lead you astray. I will never lead you astray, she says. He says. And from the... Okay, so also he says that he's resting peacefully. And he says he didn't mind saying goodbye. He was like, it was okay for me to say goodbye. He feels like when he passed was a good time for him to pass. Like, he doesn't mind. And he says, I'm always there with you anyway. 6 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles, it's like he sprinkles you with his wisdom anyway. So whenever you have those intuitive, that's him. That's his wisdom. Right, Lydia? Close out Opa. I said close out Opa, and he gave me the 9 of Pentacles card, which means single. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. I just need to put Lydia's Opa back to rest here. My phone might die any minute here, guys. Hey, Brenda, what do you got on the go? What do you got on the go? Let me go get my phone charger. Brenda, you leave your questions/comments, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, so is he having health issues? Let's see. Brenda's dead. Show me a reading about Brenda's dad, please. He needs to clean up his diet. It says he's light as a feather, stiff as a board. He can't, like his physical, like his body is all seized up. His diet is not good. Does he overeat or undereat, or what is this? And then it's saying like there's only so long that you could go on eating that way. He doesn't drink, if he doesn't drink any water, like he's probably like severely dehydrated, because I can feel like a seizure. I feel like his physical body is seized up. Now, I said seized, didn't I, a few minutes ago? Show me the seizure question. Show me the seizure. Was this a seizure? Dehydration. I'll tell you what it was. It was magnesium deficiency, dehydration. This is happening a lot. I think he's in a similar boat to a lot of the people his age. It's happening a lot. But it's not mental, I don't think. I think it's physical. What do you think about that, Brenda? I don't know what a focal seizure is, but it feels like it's in his physical body, like in his muscles. Yeah, he's definitely dehydrated and he's lacking potassium and magnesium. And if he went, does he go to the hospital? Because if he went and if he got an IV infusion of potassium and magnesium and fluids, yeah, like it says he doesn't eat his vegetables. He doesn't. So you're diagnosing him with seizures, are you? To me, it looks like diet and the things he consumes. Diet and dehydration and stuff. So the cards are telling him that he needs to go to the doctor. He needs to go to the doctor. Yeah, I know multiple people in that generation who have these exact same episodes, and it's severe dehydration. Yeah, he definitely should take magnesium and potassium, but like also he needs to be drinking these IV fluids, these electrolytes and stuff. So he needs like a lot of that. Ideally he should go, yeah, like a sip of water. Ideally he should go to the hospital and get IV infusions. If they tested his levels, they'd probably find those deficiencies. But it's not a seizure. To me, a seizure is more in the mind or whatever. It's not showing his mind. It's not in his head or something. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really get medical terms for it, but it's not the type of seizure that happens. It's not a brain seizure. It's a seizing up of his body. Does that make sense? What else can I get for her dad? So to you, it appears like he's what? Staring out in space or don't know what to do or what? Yeah. Well, the other thing we need to talk about is how trauma manifests. These things are inevitable as these people age. There's no two ways about it. If he has extreme traumas from his childhood, from his whole entire life is nothing but a trauma, and he's never dealt with it in any way, that's how trauma is going to manifest in physical ways. It just does. There's nothing you can do about it. It's his own health. What's going on under his ribs? I can ask about that specifically. No, you can't. Absolutely nothing you can do. He'll only get mad at you if you push. He'll only get mad at you, so it is what it is. These guys, they're old and they're sick and there's absolutely nothing we can do for them. Hurts when he bends over. Okay, let me see. He's getting an ultrasound under his ribs because it hurts when he bends over. Is there any clarity I can get there? What's the rib thing? What's the ribs? It doesn't quite show me anything. It doesn't show me a tangible thing with his ribs. Yeah, like all these aches and pains, they're just the body giving out. How old is he? Oh yes, my darling. Like at 75 years old, that's it. His body's just giving out, but it's not like he'll go on like that for a long time. I feel like he's the type. No, I don't. I was just about to tell you this. It feels to me like he's the type who will just go on in that state for a long time. Like they'll sit in a rocking chair, they'll do their bit of gardening or whatever, they'll smoke their pipe or whatever it is, and they'll go on and just their body, they just put up with the aches and pains. Does she have to make arrangements for end of life? Yeah, until he gives out. No, like 10 of Swords is reversed, which means like he's not going anywhere. Not at this time. So all you can do for him is just keep visiting him, just stick around, just spend your time with him. He's 75 years old, you know? No. He won't. No, it says he does nothing by the rules. He does nothing by the books. You tell him to drink some Gatorade, and he's gonna be like, I'm not going drinking that Gatorade. It's just the way that they are. There's no explanation. Just be there for him. Just visit him, and if I were you, Brenda, I wouldn't be nagging him because it's not going to work anyway. You're only going to put a wedge between you guys. So let him be. Leave him alone. Let him live out his days. That's it. It is sad, that is for sure. We're in an age, like I see, you know, my friends all around me every day. We stress a lot about our aging parents. Like what we missed out on in our culture is normalizing that life is a cycle and normalizing aging and, you know, helping people be comfortable in their as they age and just enjoying the time together. Like the only kind of solutions to an aging parent is for us, the younger, the children, to just have as less stress in our life as we can, to have as much flexible time in our lives as we can, so that we can maintain family community and that kind of stuff. But, you know, age happens, and I just wish that our culture offered us a better perspective on aging and on end of life, that basically he is watching your baby grow up. As you know, he is 75. So as much as possible, he is watching your baby grow up. He's not dying anytime soon though, Brenda. And when his time comes, he's not going to be telling you. He's not going to be going to the hospital and getting on life support. He's going to want to pass in his own time, in his own way. He's not going to want interventions. So you're going to need to work on some acceptance. Okay? He hates funerals. Like, as in, he thinks that funerals are a racket. He has his ending in mind. You're right, he does know. Yep, he's being cremated. You're right that he actually does know his own story. And he's going to want to do it in his own way. Don't go bringing him. Don't call an ambulance on him. He'll be mad. Do your mom and your dad still live together? It looks to me like that's all he wants, is to just be in her arms at the end. And he would be gleeful. Like, he loves your mom a lot. He thinks the sun shines out of her arse, I'd say. And that's all he cares about, is being home with your mother. I do see his pills. He takes his pills. He says, I takes me pills for her. He takes his pills for your mother. And for you. Anything else, Brenda? He's still pretty lively, actually. He got a lot of go in him. Does he? Yeah, like, he's really lively. He's not dying anytime soon. I think his death is going to be a bit on the sudden side, and it's better that way. Yeah. He's best kind, Brenda. He got no regrets. He got no... Whatever will be, will be. He's happy with his life. But don't be sad, but he's not dead yet. Brenda, knock that off. You got to stop that, because he's not dead. Don't grieve him before he dies. Just spend your time with him. Enjoy your time together. Because you know about manifestation, right? I know. I had that with my kids too, and I had to beat myself out of it, out of the intrusive thoughts, because it manifests. I have time for one more person. If anybody else wants a quick reading. Newfie girl. And Lisa. Okay, I can do. You're welcome, my sweet. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we got to talk about your dad. Good news is he's fine for now. That's good news. Okay, Newfie girl and Lisa. Newfie girl. She needs a change in her life. She's asking me, is a change coming? Do you know what my answer is going to be? You could probably say it before I do. What's my answer going to be, Newfie girl? If you want to change, what's the key? Be the change. You nailed it. Give her guidance, please. She wants a change. Give her guidance. We got inner child coming out for you. Have you done your inner child healing yet? We have your mother coming out. Is your mother alive? Newfie girl, what's her first name again? So this is talking about Carla. It's talking about mother and child wounding. So this is going to be the first gateway to you inviting change into your life. It's cycle breaking. Carla, do you have children yourself yet? So it's talking about like you have broken some cycles already. You've already kind of leveled up from your mother and the way she did things, and you've already made an improvement there. So that's kind of like your first change. You accomplished change in that way. But now it's talking about you needing to turn inward and doing some inner work. So that's talking about therapy, like consistent long-term therapy for a little while. Some CBT therapy, then some EMDR therapy, then some spiritual work. Where are you on that path? Do you have anything checked off yet? Inner child healing for you. Okay, so you are already accomplishing some change. Now she's talking about in the material realm, she wants a big change. What's the big change going to be? Are you with a husband, or have you had a divorce yet? Oh, okay. I hate when that happens. Have you ever been divorced? No? Oh. I'm psychic. You don't have to leave your husband. You don't have to. But it's kind of like the most obvious. Is it in her best interest to stay with this man? Girl, come back. Go to therapy. Do a bunch of therapy. And then come back to me. You're not there yet. You're very fresh and new in your journey of change. Okay. Oh, frig. Stressed out for you. Then Lisa. Lisa is also asking me, should Lisa leave her job and husband? Is it in Lisa's best interest if she leaves her job and her husband? Says, get moving, girl. Move it, move it. Get moving, Lisa. Again, you don't have to go that way. You don't have to leave your husband and blow up your life. But you could if you wanted to. Every woman here, the answer is always you must be independent. There's no other option for these seekers. If you're a Megawatt Collective, if you're a seeker of light, bearer of light, speaker of truth, you must establish sovereignty from codependent relationships. Does it? So keep coming back as you pick apart the pieces of that. And I will see you back here next Tuesday. Shine bright.